Hello, everyone, and a big warm welcome to Mindfulness with Kelly. And if it's your first time, I'm so happy to be sharing my time with you in this YouTube channel. And for those that are a regular, I'm really happy and thrilled to have you back on the journey with me. Today, we're going to talk about the importance of meditation posture. And then we're going to do a just sitting meditation, which explores and gives you a practical example of what good posture means. So sitting meditation begins with good posture, and I guess it's at the foundation of setting yourself up to be able to meditate with less discomfort, or it allows you to have awareness around your body. An awareness of the 6 points of posture is a way for us to really be relaxed and allow ourselves to settle in the meditation and into our body in itself. The first one is the seat. So it's really important that you choose a seat, whether it be a cushion or whether it be a sofa or whether it just be a hard chair, and allow the seat to be completely flat. And it can't be tilted, because if it's tilted, your body will be off center. So the seat is really important. Or if you choose to lie on the ground, that's absolutely fine. You can do the Alexander technique, and you can Google what the Alexander technique is in a lot more detail. But of course, you can lay on the ground if you'd like to. I always like to recommend sitting up, because sometimes when we lay down, our energy, if we're in a low mood or low energy, we can easily fall asleep, which is okay. But it depends on how your energy levels are. So the first one is the seat. The second one is your legs and the position of your legs. And whether you're sitting on a seat or whether you're sitting cross-legged, it's whatever you feel comfortable with. You know, some people can do lotus position. I can't. I sit on 2 cushions and my legs kind of straddle either side of the 2 cushions. So that allows my legs to have minimal weight, and all my weight is pushed into my sitting bones. So the legs, if you're sitting on a chair, you can sit with your legs hip width apart, but as long as your feet are grounded on the floor or flat on the floor, that's one of the most important things. So your legs are incredibly important to set up for good posture. The third is your torso. So the whole length of your torso. I like to put an image of kind of energetic poles when it comes to your torso, because just sitting upright with your back straight and your head just gently sitting on the top of your neck and on the top of your torso allows energy to flow within your body in a fluid way. And if you're sitting on a chair, don't sit back on the chair. Allow your torso to be straight, but you allow that to happen. So when you sit on the chair, don't sit back like this. Just have your torso upright. So the level of energy or the energy field is like a pole, and it's almost like there's a golden thread that kind of picks your head up and pushes it kind of, gently and softly towards the sky. So you've got these 2 forces of energy. You've got the grounding of your body on the chair, the cushion, or the floor, and then you've got this upward energy that your torso is completely straight, going towards the sky. So that's the third one, the torso. The fourth one is your hands. And I really recommend that if you're sitting on a chair or you're sitting on a cushion, that your hands are open with your palms down and sitting on the tops of your legs or the tops of your quads, because that allows the energy to flow around our body evenly and less restricted. Then we've got our eyes. So in some meditations, we start with our eyes open, and the eyes kind of go down a sort of 45-degree angle and just soften to 4 to 6 feet in front of us. And if the eyes remain open at the start of the meditation, that can activate an attitude of remaining awake. So if your energy is low, that may help you to stay focused. But it just depends on what you prefer. There's no set rule. I always like to kind of get set up in my body and start to settle and keep my eyes open so that there's a real sense of awakening. And I'm here for a purpose. Then you've got your mouth, and because we hold a lot of tension within our mouth and with our jaw, I really recommend just to have it slightly open, because sometimes we can, the tension in our face, our jaw can be clenched and we can be frowning. So it's that natural, just, slightly opening of the mouth to explore any tension that arises. And we can continue to come back to the posture during the meditation and touch base there. And each time you meditate, just check your posture for the 6 points, and you can just readjust during the meditation. Okay, so now we're going to put what I've just spoken about into practice. I guess before we do that, there's 2 points of meditation as well that's very important. Posture is definitely important. But the last point is purpose. And purpose can be specific, i.e. something that you want to cultivate in the here and now. And it can be a long-term purpose or something that you want to cultivate in your life. And I'll just give you an example. So my long-term purpose is to become, more open-hearted. So that would be my long-term meditation purpose. But my specific purpose could be that, I don't know, I've got tension in my back. And it's basically focusing on that tension in my back within this sitting meditation. So we can break it down into specific purpose and long-term purpose, or something that you really want to cultivate through meditation. Okay, now just set yourself up. We'll most probably meditate for around 10 minutes, maybe slightly less. And I'm going to go through the points of the posture within the meditation. So if you've never done it before, it is completely guided. And like I said, whether you sit on a chair, just make sure your legs are hip width apart and your feet are flat on the floor. If you're sitting on a cushion, just make sure that there's hardly any weight on your legs and allow the cushion to absorb most of your body weight. Your torso, energetic pole, you've got that grounding down and that reaching up so the pole is straight or your torso is straight. We'll focus on the eyes, the hands, and just slowly, softening your jaw. But when you're set up, just make sure your back is as straight as it can be. And this meditation, we're just going to start by gently softening our gaze. We're going to leave our eyes open and we're going to soften our gaze to 4 to 6 feet in front of us. So the first couple of minutes checking into our body, we're just going to leave our eyes open. So when you're ready, we're just going to slowly check into our posture and just go through the 6 points. So firstly, we're just going to notice the weight of the body on the chair or the cushion. And just feel the weight of your body slowly melting into the floor. And as you slowly feel the weight of your body dropping into the floor, just start to connect to your breath. And just notice if the breath is fast or it's slow. And just allow the breath to happen automatically. There's no forcing of the breath. And just start to notice your legs. And just notice if you're sitting on a chair, the weight of your legs on the floor. Or if you're sitting on a cushion, just notice if there's any clenching of your legs and any unnecessary pressure of your legs while sitting on the cushion. Now we slowly start to notice our torso. And bring to mind an energetic pole. So you've got two forces of energy, one grounding down, one melting away to the floor. And the other energy is your head is so light and it's just sitting on top of your torso. So just connect with your torso being straight and upright and full of energy. And now start to notice your hands. Start to notice the sensations around your hands. Just notice if there's any pleasurable sensations of the warmth of your hand, touching your thighs. And just notice the connection of your hand on your body. And as we notice our eyes, just notice that while we still have them open, just see if you can not focus on anything particular, just allow all of the light and all of the colours to just drop into them like a raindrop in the ocean. Just see if you can lose the narrative and just allow that little drop to drop into the ocean. Now when you're ready, just slowly close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, just notice if there's any relief. Or just notice if there's any pleasure in allowing your eyes to be closed. And if you work a lot in computer screens, it can be a real relief just to close your eyes. And now just notice the whole of your body. And just notice your back upright, your hands softened, your legs relaxed, the relief of your eyes being closed. Just noticing the lovely weight of your body melting down and relaxing further into the cushion. And now just start to notice your jaw. And if it's clenched, just see if you can relax it further. And just open your mouth, just ever so slightly, for awareness to be obtained in your face. And just notice the relaxing of your brow, your eyes. And just soften your face even more. And now expand your awareness to the whole of your body, to the whole of your experience. The clothes on your skin. Just notice your thoughts. And just notice the flavor of your thoughts. Just notice, are they quick? Are they slow? Have you got a racing mind? Saying things, you can't do this, this is silly. You just have to observe your thoughts as they are and allow them to be there in its entirety. In this practice, we're cultivating awareness of posture and awareness of the body. So when you're ready, just connect to your breath. And be really open and curious when you connect to the breath. And if it may help you to count at the end of the out breath to stay focused. So you can breathe in and breathe out. And at the end of the out breath, you can count 1. Breathe in and breathe out. And at the end breath, count 2. And you can breathe all the way to 10. And then start back to 1 again. And as you do this, just see if you can stay in contact with the feeling within the body. So it's almost like the whole of your body is breathing simultaneously. There's not you and your breath. It's like you've got a breathing body as one. And as you count the end of the out breath, just be aware if the breath changes in any way. And just notice, do you breathe into your chest or your belly? be really curious about your breathing body. Okay, just start to let go of the out-breath, the counting of the out-breath. And just let go of all the effort that you've made so far. And just connect with the weight of your body on the floor, the cushion or the chair. And just start to notice the clothes on your skin. And the sounds inside the room and outside the room. And just sit here for a couple more moments and absorb the practice and absorb the time you've taken today to cultivate good posture. And when you're ready, just slowly open your eyes. And I always like to say in this part is don't do what you normally do and quickly get up. Like, just have this time and this space to absorb the practice and to absorb doing nothing. Because there can be a sense of pleasant, unpleasant, or neutral feelings within the meditation or after the meditation. And it's just absorbing yourself in the fruits of the practice, no matter how pleasant or painful that they are. But just take time just to be and don't automatically get up and carry on your day. Just allow a couple of moments to see what arises. Because our bodies and our minds change and our feelings change continuously. And this practice will be able to highlight that, because you could start a meditation quite irritable, and then at the end, you could have a little bit of space around that or less restriction. And that's the beauty and the mystery of what meditation can give you. Thank you so much for sharing your time, and I will see you soon.